Meet Mikina, a 10-year-old girl born and currently lives in Nyanza province, Kenya. Makina comes from a two-parent household. Her father is a farmer and her mother works alongside her husband as she raises the children. Makina has two older sisters and two young brothers. Makina is your typical 10-year-old girl that enjoys playing outside with her siblings and friends. She wishes to one day be an author to inspire young women worldwide or a doctor to help her community, because in Nyanza province, there is only one doctor to every 120 people. Makina has yet to decide. Unfortunately, Makina's story is like many other young girls who live within the same area as she. Being born and raised in Nyanza province means that her life expectancy shortens by 16 years compared to a person who was born in Central Province, Kenya. In Kenya, gender inequality is very much prevalent. For example, despite 96% of Kenya's rural women population working on farms, only 6% of women in Kenya hold a title to land. Being born in Nyanza province, Kenya, also means that McKenna has unequal access to opportunities such as healthcare and education, thus hindering her dreams to become an author or a doctor. When we think of inequality, we often think of things such as economic stance. Unfortunately, economic inequality spills over to other areas such as health, education, and life expectancy. In Kenya, the richest and poorest gap has reached extreme levels as less than 0.1% of the population, 8,300 people, own more wealth than the bottom 99%. This significant difference in wealth hinders people like Makina, who wish to have more opportunities but limited economic status. McKenna is very bright and aware of the circumstances that surround her. She is also aware that if she beats the odds of economic inequality and one day gets married and has children of her own, she, among other mothers in Kenya, face a 1 in 40 chance of dying in childbirth. Despite some improvements in health status in Kenya, the government only spends 6% of their budget on health, therefore leaving nearly 2.6 million people to fall into poverty or remain poor due to ill health each year. So, does it matter where you were born? Of course it does. One study showed that even the way parents discipline their children are strongly influenced by their social values and likely serves to perpetuate these values from one generation to the next. What is around us shapes who we are and who we become and how we view the world, simply because how we experience the world is very much dependent on our social location. So, how can one who lives in privilege help others like Makina have a better opportunity at life? Well, here are some suggestions. Become a mentor to someone such as Makina from a disadvantaged area. Broaden children's views of the world by reading to them stories of children who are not as well off as they may be. Lastly, if you have the means, give someone such as Makina an opportunity that you wish you had been given. All of this responsibility cannot fall on those who live outside of Kenya, as the government can make changes. Therefore, Kenya can lower the inequality rates by ensuring women have access to owning land, promoting labor intensive industries, setting minimum wages, and introducing strong social protection programs. To plant and nurture the seeds of equity in Kenya, Africa, the government should also distribute national assets equitably, invest in quality education, and invest in girls, youth, and women such as Makina. Synthesis questions. 1. How would you help someone like Makina? 2. Which solution given do you think is the easiest for the government in Kenya to implement? And 3. What about Makina's life resonates with you the most? Here are my references. Thank you for watching. PBL 1, Does It Matter Where You Are Born by Chantal McKenzie.